exactly what happened there. A tone was definitely set by the offensive team.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They'll be led out by their 5'11" quarterback from Wisconsin by way of NC State, and that's Russell Wilson.
Gave the commencement address at the University of Wisconsin a couple of years ago. One of the most popular players ever to pull on the uniform there. The beginning of his career, he was a so-called game manager. Take care of the...
Gamer boy. So let's go. Let's get it.
Football relying on the defense. Now, in this stage of his career, the offense runs through him, and it runs very well.
10 yards there to
That's
start
what I'm talking about, baby.
By about the length of the football for a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They keep it with Penny on first down. A nice little juke. Oh, and now he bowls him over. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat.
What you want to do? You know you
can't
can't
picking up
beat
the first
me,
down.
Let's
Offensively,
go.
they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
On first down, Wilson dumps that off to Penny, his running back. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play.
He's not going to get this
make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But I believe a Seahawk was able to get a handle on this, so this will remain Seattle ball. Third and long. It's Wilson. And he'll get it.
You're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Bringing up 2nd down. First play of the drive with Carson. Here's 2nd and 12. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Ravens have got it.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think
you know me.
Coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. They'll begin the drive with Collins. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Defensively, the tackle by Cam Chancellor. On second down, Collins shifts by him, and they'll bring him down right around the 13. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Flacco trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Shaquille, the ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive
okay, he's
guy.
talking
That's why
about
you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Oh, Charles, after that interception in the Super Bowl from the 1-yard line, I thought Pete Carroll would run it inside the 5 every time.
Sometimes I wonder if maybe Pete did want to run it inside the 5. But Russell Wilson, you know he's such a competitor that he doesn't want that interception to stand.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And oh, he coughed it up. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety, Cam Chancellor.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the first quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game, something they haven't done with the ball so far.
Now Flacco and the Raven offense come up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. The drive starts with a run by Collins. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. This is Collins on the toss. Brought down around the 16 or 17. Had a nice move, but couldn't free much space. Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the
Everybody's
field and
tripping on
creating
him.
space
He's
in order to
about to
run
lose.
plays.
He's
A toss play
going
will help
to
accomplish that
lose.
because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
That's complete. It's Collins. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Flacco from midfield, eluding the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And now running right through it.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw it into it for an interception.
He's garbage. He's trash. He's not going to beat me. I'm telling you, baby.
And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he was partner. I know you're right there with me.
Oh, now he bowls him over. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. From the gun, it's Wilson. And this is caught. First catch by Brandon Marshall. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He's to the 10, and this is complete. It's Marshall. And all the way down to the 5. Another big hitter there. This one for 18. They'll try and run forward with Penny. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, Wilson. Buying time to his left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. And the Ravens have got it.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you.
I'm not gonna say nothing.
They either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football.
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it.
Watching all his friends before, he got so mad. He quit. That's how you want to do it?
That's how I'm going to do it.
Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
On 2nd down, flank on the throw. Steps away to his left.
Yep, I got that. Good.
Because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
On first and goal, Collins. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. They pitch it out to Collins. Losing yardage to the 10-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4.
The short field strikes even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Flacco now on 4th.
Don't.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Touchdown. Going all the way down.
And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. So they go hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, you would go ahead and kick the field goal by being aggressive. It actually cost them. Give them 6 points going the other way.
Janikowski adds the extra point.
7-7.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. this drive.
And I think what you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the problem. Make some hard decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Flacco here on 2nd down.
That's why you not doing it.
That's incomplete. My goodness.
Wait, what am I doing?
My observation has been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, the time to change things. Passing play, Flacco. Those passes are intercepted.
Oh my God.
Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before. And right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come.
What? You're trash! I don't care if you dance on the side. You always have to be a
That was a
slow
nice little setup there on play action for the long touchdown pass.
And I've got to tell you, it brings back bad memories for a guy like me as a defensive
Yeah,
back because
in my way. I
a
want to
long time ago, we described that play pattern
beat
as
them up.
pass 9 go, meaning fly pattern after the play action pass, trying to hit him for the deep ball, and boy, were they successful on that one. So tough because his speed is so great, you've got to make sure you don't miss any cues or keys in order to try and keep up with him.
Draw pass 9 go. That's still a nightmare to this day.
Yeah, I still wake up in the middle of the night and feel the guy going past me.
Now Flacco and the Raven offense come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Flacco. And he goes down once more. Frank Clark in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Here's Flacco. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way to the opposite 45. Flacco finding Crabtree for a big one. 43 yards. They look to throw on 1st and 10 to Flacco.
If you don't catch this,
It's caught at the 10. And that one results in 35 yards.
y'all catch it, that would be nice.
On the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk and reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Throwing here on 1st down. Flacco drops it underneath for Collins. And now running right through him. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. Well, we just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield. After the catch, when they're running with the ball, they think they're going to win those too.
The Ravens Ravens on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Flacco will take to the air again. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Michael Crabtree from 3 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Such an art to dot the I, just get the feet in right there against the line before going out of bounds.
Such an incredibly graceful, athletic play, but also a lot of practice goes into it. They work on that to make sure that they learn how to train.